guys, this is Bhakti. I welcome you all to my channel. So in this today's video, we are going to design a web page. So please watch it till the end. So probably this would be our output at the end of this video, which is quite responsive also. As you can see, the content inside the window is getting justified according to the width of the window, right? So it is just simple form, login form, which contains username, password and the login button. Okay, so we have to design this. Okay, so without wasting time, let's just start it. First of all, create a new folder on the desktop. Name it something, whatever you want. Okay, just get inside the folder. Write here CMD, which will open command prompt for you inside the folder, right? Just type code space dot, which will open a Visual Studio Code for you. Make sure that you have already installed Visual Studio Code. Okay, so we are inside the folder now. Okay, so let's just create our first file. Name it index.html. Okay, so let's close the unnecessary files and adjust the windows. Okay, so we have to design a web page, right? So for that, just type exclamatory mark here and press enter, which will auto generate a code for you. This is the necessary code required to perform HTML operations, right? And this is a meta tag, right? As I told you before, we have to design a responsive web page, right? For that, meta tag is used. Just name a title for our page and make sure you have enabled autosave here so that you don't have to save it manually every time, right? Okay, so let's just run it. Go to terminal, run active file. One thing I want to tell you that we can use live server also, but in this video we are going to use a browser. Okay, so see here, first web, our title has been displayed. So we have to design this, right? So let's just get started. You can see we have to design HTML along with style also, right? So for that we will use the different classes so that we can apply the properties and attributes for that to design it, right? So these are the different, there are different what we can say, different divs also. So let's just get started. Type dot container, which will create one div class for you, right? So get inside the div and we will name the heading, that is welcome. Okay, so write h1 tag, which is a heading tag, and name it as brand. Okay, you can name it anything. Just type what we want to type, display here. Type welcome. Okay, we can use span tag also. Span tag is basically used inside the container class, division class, right? Which is the inline container. Okay, so just cut the welcome message from here and paste it here. Okay, so get inside this class. Okay, so just create another div, name it as wrapper. Okay, get inside the wrapper. Now we will create another div, name it as details. After that, you can see here is a message, right? Queries, get in touch, right? So we have to display this message first. So we will use first heading tag. Type h4. h4 is also a heading tag. Type the message we want to display. Okay, let's see if it is working or not. Yes, working. Okay, so just come here UL tag. Okay, so what is UL tag? It is an unordered list, right? So we have displayed here these fields. So for that we need to use UL tag. Inside that each line is displayed inside the li tag. Okay, so display here whatever we want. We have to display first any mail, or as we have displayed the queries get in touch, so we can give the details for us. Okay, so you can type any mail here. Again another list, and inside that we will give any address. Okay, again one thing we have, that is phone number, right? So yes, just create another list and give any phone number. Remember that we are using different divs so that we can separately assign their styles attributes, right, to design it and make it impressive. Okay, so yeah, it is working. List has been displayed. So one thing I want to tell you that yes, here we can see the icons has been displayed also. So what we will do is yeah, I have opened the tab already, so just get here, copy the link and just include it inside the head tag. Okay, I will give you the link in the description box as well. Okay, so no worries, just type here, create another tag inside the list tag. Okay, name it as I is the icon tag. Okay, which is a bootstrap class path file, and class name is fa space fa dash envelope. Okay, for mail icon we have to use envelope. Okay, so let's see if it is working or not. Yes, our envelope has been displayed. Okay, so similarly we have to use for the address and the phone number as well. So for the address we have to use fa space fa dash road. Okay, and similarly for the contact number we will use fa space fa dash phone. Okay, yeah, okay, let's just check. Yeah, or all icons I has been displayed. Okay, so our details div has been completed. Let's move forward further for the another div. Okay, just create another div dot data. Get inside the data, we will just pass the heading login form. Okay, here we will create another tag form, as we have to generate a form, right? For that form tag is used. Inside that p tag we will use. So label, what we have to display first, which is username. User have to enter the username, right? For that we have to create first label. Let's just check username is displayed or not. Yes, it is working. Okay, so now we have to take input from the user, right? For that input. Okay, input for what? Username, right? So just name is equal to username. Yeah, just copy this and paste for the password as well, but just make sure that input type, here is input type, it should be password. Okay, so while entering the password it should not be displayed. Okay, so just make it the type as in password. Okay, yes, it is working, but it's quite miserable, right? So just add some break here, type BR tag. Yeah, it is working. Okay, now we have to design a button, submit button. Okay, so just create a button, name it as login. We will use again span tag, inside that use login. Oh, we have to use break again. Okay, yeah, so yeah, our HTML part has been completed. Okay, now we want to design it, style it. Okay, so for that we will use style.css file. Okay, so let's just create another file, style.css. So before proceeding further, we have to include the style.css file inside our head tag. Okay, so just put it here, type link. Okay, and just pass the file name here, style.css. Yeah, that's it. Let's design it. Okay, so first of all, for the whole page we will use star, and inside that just type the attributes here. Box sizing, it would be box, border box. Next, head dot title. Our title should be of font size would be 50 would be enough. Okay, now move further for the body part. Okay, body. So inside body we will add, we are using separate divs, right? So we have to use background, which I have downloaded already. Just copy this file and paste it inside our folder. Okay, just paste it here. Okay, yeah, it has been included here also. So just write background image. Just type URL. We will pass URL of this file, type violet.jpg. Okay, yeah, let's see. Yeah, but you can see that the background has been repeated, right? So we don't want it to be repeated, so just type background repeat, no repeat. Okay, just see what is it. Yeah, it is not been repeated, but it should be displayed over the file. Okay, over the whole file. So just write background size 100%, width should be 100% and height as well. Okay, yeah, it is working. Okay, so now add another attributes. Line height would be 1.6. Now let's just add another attributes as well. Okay, so font family would be, let's just choose anything you want. I'll choose this one. Okay, so just write, add the padding would be 1 em. So guys, what is 1 em? Okay, so I'll tell you the difference between em and rem. Okay, so em is nothing but the scale to the nearest parent. Okay, em is nothing but the nearest parent, and when we use rem, that is the scale towards the root parent. Okay, so here the background image, this is the root parent, and this is the nearest parent. Okay, so we have used em in this, so this will use the padding for the nearest parent. Okay, so let's just add another class dot container. The max width would be 800 would be enough, right? Okay, 800 pixel. Let's just add margin left would be auto, and margin right would be auto as well. Okay, just add padding here. Again we will use 1 em to the nearest parent. Okay, guys, make sure you remember the difference between em and rem. Okay, this might be asked in the viva also. Let's just move for the ul tag. Okay, we have to design the list as well. So list style would be none. Okay, again padding would be 0 in here. Name another class brand. For brand we will use text alignment would be center. Okay, so brand, and we have used another class tag span also, right? So for that span we would add the attribute color would be whatever we want to give, we can use here. So let's just write this. Okay, so add font size, it would be 50 again. Okay, let's just check. Yeah, here it is. Okay, next would be wrapper. Okay, inside the wrapper we would use box sizing, box shadow. Okay, shadow would be 0 0 20 0, and we have to use RGBA. Okay, red, green, blue and alpha values. Okay, so just give these values. Okay, so just write 294 116 and 0.7. yeah. Okay, okay, let's move for the wrapper. Inside the wrapper, for that all the wrapper we will use another property like padding would be 1 em again to the nearest parent. Yeah, okay, so just let's move further. Okay, again we have used another class details. Inside the details we would add background color. Okay, background color would be of the violet family as well again. Okay, so just add AF69EF. Okay, let's just check how does it look. Yeah, it's quite good. Okay, after that we would add details and h4. Okay, h4 is nothing but it contains queries, get in touch content, right? So for that we would add the property again we will use details and ul also. The properties would be applied for h4 tag and ul tag as well. So just write text alignment would be center and margin would be 0 0 0 1 rem. So guys, here we have used rem, right? Rem is nothing but the root parent. Okay, So just move further, add styles for the another class, which is data class, yeah, which contains our form. Okay, so let's get inside the data class, add background again. Okay, background would be white. No, we will add F9 FEEFF, right? So which is family of white again. Okay, yeah. Now add the properties for the contents of the login form, which is H2. Text align would be center again. Okay, so write dot data form. In the form tag, we will add properties for that. Display would be inline, and the fields like username and password, this should be in the grid format, right? So just write grid. Template columns would be in frames, right? 1FR 1FR. Okay, so move further, data form, and inside the form, form, yeah, inside the form we will add properties for the button and input. So just write data form input and text area as well. Okay, so just write data form and text area. Okay, the properties would be applied for 3 of them. Okay, so just write property width is equal to 100%, yeah. Again, padding would be 1 em, border would be 1 pixel solid, and color would be like, just give it whatever you want, just give it like C9E5FF, okay, whatever you want to give, you can give it. Okay, so just write dot data form button. Okay, so for button we want to add properties. Okay, so its color should be the family of violet again, right? The button should be, so just give it the color, yeah. Okay, just check it, yeah, it is, yeah, quite impressive. Okay, so we will give the border also. So border would be 0 and text transform. So the text inside the button would be transform into uppercase. Okay, now as you can see the when we over the button, the it's nothing displayed. Okay, so it should be changed, like the color should be changed. So right, so we will add the properties for that as well. So write data form button property would attribute would be over, and when the button is been focused, so write data form button and attribute would be focused. Okay, so after that what, the style should be changed, right? So the color of the text inside the button would be white. Okay, and color outline would be 0, and the background color should change when we over the button, right? So just add another color. Yeah, just check it if it is working or not. Yeah, it is working. You can see the color has been changed to the white. Yeah, and background color is also changing. Yeah, so this is it, we have done it. Okay, so hope you like it. So guys, please, if you like this video, please give it a like. Okay, thank you so much.